The World We Promised, Ayana and Maalik's story. Ayana and Maalik met long before they could spell each other's names. They were toddlers in the same dusty courtyard, sharing broken crayons and half-eaten mandazis, building castles out of sand and dreaming bigger than their small neighborhood could hold. As they grew older, their dreams grew with them. While other kids wanted bikes or new shoes, Ayana wanted to see the snow that falls like confetti. Maalik wanted to ride a train so long it looks like a moving snake. Together they promised, one day we'll see the whole world. They planned it all under the branches of a jacaranda tree behind their school. The purple flowers carpeting the ground became their maps, each blossom representing a place they wanted to visit. Paris was a bright one, Tokyo was the smallest bloom, Brazil was the one Ayana always tucked behind her ear. Life, however, wasn't always kind. After high school, Ayana's family moved to the coast. Maalik stayed behind to help his father at the shop. For the first time their paths separated, but distance never stretched their friendship thin. They texted every night, sending each other pictures, Ayana of the ocean she couldn't stop staring at, Maalik of the city lights he wished she could still see with him. Years passed, responsibilities grew, money was always tight. The dream stayed folded between grocery lists and school fees, but it never faded. Then on Ayana's 26th birthday, Maalik showed up at her doorstep with a backpack, a worn-out map, and the same boyish grin he'd worn since they were 7. "Are you ready?" he asked. "For what?" Maalik unfolded the map. Every place they had circled as children was still there, ink faded but visible, like their dream had been waiting for them all along. "For the world we promised." Ayana didn't need to think. She grabbed her own bag, the one she kept packed just in case, and together they boarded a night bus headed north. Their first stop was Paris or Tokyo or Brazil. It was a tiny border town they'd never heard of, filled with laughter, street food, and strangers who felt like old friends. As they walked through the town square, Maalik looked at Ayana and said, "We're really doing it, huh?" Ayana smiled at him at the lights at the sky, one country at a time. From that day on, their journey became a collection of moments. Climbing warm rocks at sunrise, learning new languages from kind strangers, getting lost in cities where no one knew their names, arguing over directions, then laughing because they were wrong together, sending postcards home, even though their families kept every one. Ayana and Maalik learned that the world wasn't just places on a map. It was people, flavors, songs, and stories. It was the promise they made under a jacaranda tree long ago. And though they hadn't seen everything yet, they traveled with the certainty that the world was wide, and their friendship wider. Because some dreams aren't meant to be rushed. Some dreams are meant to be lived slowly, side by side. Together.